All of us have the capacity to make the world a better place in our own way. Making a difference is important because it's how we create the positive change we want to see. Today, the Lee and Haley Show Charity Spotlight is a special Selfie to Selfless edition highlighting the impactful work being done by our friend, Pastor Marvin King Jr. Pastor Marvin King Jr. was born in Houston, Texas, and attended Drake University, where he played on the men's basketball team and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in computer science. King continued his academic pursuits and earned a Master's of Business Administration degree from Eastern Kentucky University and a Master of Divinity degree from Asbury Theological Seminary. Early in King's career, he began climbing the corporate ladder and soon found himself an executive with one of the largest companies in the nation, IBM. But for King, something was missing, and soon God's plan had him pursuing the ministry in a path that would allow him to reach and impact more people than ever before.
You know, I think there was a moment in my career where I wanted to make a difference. I've always had a love for people, and part of my leadership journey within IBM was to help people maximize their potential. And so I got to a place in my journey where I felt like I had reached a place where I could not do that as effectively as I wanted to. And instead of pursuing success, I wanted to pursue a life and journey of significance. And that led me out of corporate America into my work in the community and my work in ministry, and then mending the two together to be able to maximize the capacity and potential of people everywhere I go.
King officially announced his decision to enter the preaching ministry on December 2nd, 2001, preaching his first sermon less than 2 months later. Having left the trappings of corporate America, King was ordained in 2003 and has been dedicating his life to the service of others ever since. After serving in various capacities at different churches, King has found a home as the senior pastor of the First Baptist Church in Winchester, Kentucky. When King arrived, First Baptist had an almost exclusive black congregation. After a while, King observed something sensational. The faces of his flock grew increasingly more diverse. The word had spread, and people from different religious backgrounds traveling from counties away were coming to hear King's message.
We don't look at people of different races, cultures, ethnicities as an other. Everybody is somebody. And when you create a space of belonging for people, a place where people feel like they belong, a place where they feel valued, a place where they feel like they have a future, people will stick. And I think that's the sauce that if we could take and put that in any organization, whether it's a church, a company, a television station, a radio station, whatever business, people will come. Because people want to be around people who value them.
Pastor King has discovered something that is resonating with his parishioners. New and old. We're better together than we are apart. King reflected on the legacy and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the importance of us remembering and acting on his dream.
One, we still have more work to do, but we have so much work that has also been done. It's a constant reminder to us to remember the commonality we have with one another and to work together to bring our unique skill sets, our unique passions, our unique perspectives together so that we can live in harmony. So I think it's a constant reminder to keep us motivated. It's the yearly shot in the arm. It's the yearly vaccine booster that helps us deal with equity, justice, togetherness, unity, community. It's that shot in the arm that we need every year.
King and his wife Rosalind have 2 children, Trey and Mason. Haley and I have the pleasure of working with Mason on a daily basis, and we see so much of his father's love for others in the way he interacts with colleagues and guests. Pastor King makes it a point to seek out the areas of the need in the communities he serves, then partner with others on finding viable and long-term solutions. He volunteers and shares of his time, talent, and treasure. He's a great listener and always happy to help others find solutions to challenges they're facing. It's important to him to know that you're never alone. Pastor King has a passion for kingdom ministry as well as developing and preparing leaders in the kingdom of God. He's committed to organizations that promote the growth and welfare of individuals in the community and believes something simple each of us can do to make our world a better place for all.
The one thing you can do is treat people with kindness. Regardless of the situation, regardless of you make the choice to be kind. You make the choice that you're going to value someone else, even when they don't value you. And so I think that if we take ownership of our own behaviors, if we take ownership of our own ability to be able to love, encourage, and to give hope and life to people, I think it becomes infectious. And I think we can change our communities.
Pastor King has dedicated himself to bringing the word of the Lord to all and to making our world the type of place God has always envisioned.
I would tell our community that we have not even scratched the surface. I think the best is still yet to come. I think that, as a community, I think we are still discovering the best parts of ourselves, and to be patient and to give ourselves permission to learn and to become a learning community, that we learn more about each other, because it is in the learning and the unlearning and the relearning that we're going to discover things about ourselves that will continue to propel us to greater heights as a community.
Morley and Haley in a moment.